Hello everyone, and let's talk about secrets. This was created by Francine Pascal. This is actually written by, I believe it's Kate or Katie. I think it's Kate William. Francine Pascal did not write these books. I mean, is there a chance she could have written a couple of them? I doubt it, but I mean, anything's possible. But Kate William is a pen name for a bunch of ghostwriters. So who knows who actually wrote each book. So Secrets by created by Francine Pascal is book number 2 in the Sweet Valley High series. We are following identical twin sisters, Elizabeth and Jessica Wakefield. This is a contemporary young adult chick lit romance. And yeah, so this one we are following Jessica basically didn't learn any lessons from book number 1. She is still a snot. She's still snobby. Thinks she's better than other people, that other people are beneath her, that her sister shouldn't be friends with certain people. And yeah. So what has happened is in this book, Elizabeth has a best friend who tells her a secret of something that happened in this friend's past. So Elizabeth now knows and promises never to say anything. Well, this secret gets revealed and this friend thinks Elizabeth did it. And rather than sticking up for her sister, Jessica's like, oh, it had to have been an accident. She just kind of feeds into this rumor instead of defending her sister. Well, you do find out the truth, and the truth involves Jessica, as it happened in the first book, and she's just as snotty, and I wanted just as badly to hit her upside the head, smack her upside the head, and be like, knock it off, you're being an awful, awful sister, even though you think you're the cheese, or whatever the phrase is that people use nowadays. But it's about forgiving yourself, forgiving your past, that people can change. And that is the book. It was, I didn't write down how many pages. It's like 112 pages, something like that. So barely over 100 pages. And that's pretty much the story. It takes place with them going to school, dealing with the rumors, trying to figure out who actually started said rumor. And then whether or not they feed into the rumors or stick up for one another, things like that. And that is the story. You have breakups over some rumors and other people saying when they find out certain secrets, they're like, it's in the past, you've changed, oh well. And that is the book. That is what this book is about. As far as your content and your trigger warnings, you have teenage drug use, so underage drug use, as well as driving stoned. It does not state what type of drug was used, but they are driving stoned. I'm guessing marijuana, that's probably it, but you never know. And that is your content and your trigger warnings. As far as representation, it will be up to your imagination. The only thing we do know is that this takes place in California. Jessica and Elizabeth are white with blonde hair, blue eyes. And this was written in the early 80s, as this one was published in 1983. As far as the word usage, you do have the word suicide once, but it is used in the context of not ending one's life, but like physical life, but ending one's social life. So it being social suicide. So someone that's really narcissistic saying, well, if you go do this, then how you climbing up the social ladder and you do that, you're done. You know, you can't go anywhere. And then we also have the word God coming up one time, and it is not in religious context, and that is it. That is this book. Let me know if you have read this book, or have read any other books in this world. Do you have to have read this in order, like following book number 1? No. I think it helps because there is like one thing that is mentioned referring back, but the reference is in chapter 1 or 2 of this book number 2. And even then, it's just kind of like, you don't need to have read it in order. I do recommend it, but it is not absolutely necessary. So just from that, I'm assuming you can pretty much read them in any order. So let me know if you've read any of the Sweet Valley High series, or in the Sweet Valley world, have you read something other than Sweet Valley High, like Sweet Valley Twins, Sweet Valley University, anything like that? Definitely let me know. Talk to me in the comment section below. And until next time, stay true to yourself and enjoy a good book, and I will talk to you later.